Dun, 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 dun.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Whoosh.
What's going on, everybody? I am out here at Peter Pan with Logan Harpool. We have 2 of the 3 molds that we're coming out with this year, plus a new plastic. Today we will be putting with the EMac Judges, although they are our new Drift line of discs, similar to Latitude 64 Zero Gravity. They are all lightweight, sub 140-ish. I think these putters are actually 130 grams. They float in water, so that portion of it is going to be fantastic, watching the putts. Thankfully, it's not super windy today out here at Peter Pan, because usually that is something we have to take into consideration when you're out here playing. But we're going to putt with these inside circle 2. That's it. And then the other 2 discs we have are discs that are going to be released this year. The Heist is a disc that we're going to release around GBO, and the Treason is another disc we're going to release later on down the summer. The Treason is going to be probably around that 11 speed. Think of like a Renegade, but maybe a touch more understable. So for lower arm speeds, I really think this is going to become a staple in their bags. The Heist, I'm very excited about. I think it could potentially be a disc that makes my bag, potentially yours as well. We haven't thrown these yet, so we don't know for sure. But the Heist is going to be a little faster, maybe somewhere in between that Trespass and Captain, potentially somewhere in between those 2 stability wise. So another one that's going to be great for those lower arm speeds, for headwind, those kind of things. We're going to play like a 9 or 10 hole loop out here, and the trick is, if I'm throwing the Treason off the tee, he has to throw the Heist, and we can only use the putter inside circle 2. So we're going to alternate tee shots on who's throwing which disc, so it's fair, and you guys can see exactly how these discs fly for us. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's do this. You call it in the air.
Okay. Heist.
Ooh, it is tails, actually. So I get to choose first, and I'm going to choose the Heist. It is 375 feet. Also, no rollers. No rollers today. I'm going to go Heist. Let's see what she does. I'm just going to go big hyzer over the back into the baseball field. I don't know if you're going to be able to do that. Oh, boy.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Okay.
Well, OB.
By just holding them, the Heist feels substantially more stable, and it just turned on you.
Yes.
So being
good
told
luck.
no rollers is pretty daunting, but same thing.
That's totally in bounds.
Oh, now she's stable.
At low speed, she's very stable.
So definitely out of bounds, but I like my chance of getting there from here. Oh yeah, that worked.
130 gram putters into a right to left wind. Easy.
Ooh.
You see that glide?
Yeah.
Like... All right, on to hole 2.
Heist time. Feels kind of headwindy. I don't necessarily like that.
Dang, I just must be much more powerful than you.
I smoothed it.
That was smooth.
That's all right.
All right, I'm gonna try this Treason at 40% power.
No rollers.
No rollers, no intentional rollers, right?
Right.
Okay. Almost got that bird.
It's a nice flight.
Yeah, that was probably 50% power. So Logan told me I can go ahead and use my putter here.
Just because I think the lightweight is appropriate for this.
Yeah, and it's probably just outside circle 2. would you say?
Outside circle 3, yeah.
Oh, there's a circle 3
It's
now?
it's a long way.
Wow. I thought circle 2 was dumb. Look at the glide on it.
Got there easy.
I am never going to make that putt.
Oh, those are thorns. I could putt, but I'm kind of handcuffed. Heist. Anti-flick. Get it up. Didn't get it up. But it's parked.
Pretend it's a normal putter. Pretend it's a normal putter. All right. We could par the harder hole, I think. Okay, number 5 is 421. We're playing to the long pin, clear up there to the left. I get the Heist, you get the Treason. Which this is honestly one of my favorite holes to throw a roller on.
Yeah.
Too bad you can't do it.
Sure would be nice, yeah.
All right. Smooth it out there. That was not smooth, but I can get up and down.
All right. The obvious play would be roller, but I've been banned from throwing them.
Hey, I'm banned as well.
So I want to be real smooth on hyzer and kind of try to put the nose up to give it a little more stability. That's okay. Bogey from there.
You can bogey from there. Logan, this is a putt, right?
Nope.
Dang it.
Not even close.
All right. We'll go Heist again.
That's sweet.
Sit.
Skip up and in. Nope.
Yeah.
Perfect. He's got some touch. It's a driver, but I have to flick it kind of like it's a mid. And I think it'll be fine. Go. All right, we got a putt. My first putt with it. I think it's a right to left. Whew. That stays in the air. I barely threw that thing.
Glides.
It's cool.
You're still away.
Takes off. Yeah, I got it. Okay, we're on hole 6, which is hole 3 of our challenge. It's 351 feet. We have a pretty stiff left to right wind that we didn't feel on the first few holes, which I really don't like for these discs. But it's kind of downhill. 351, it plays more like 300, so I'm going to try to throw it on hyzer, very smooth, try to put a little bit of air under it. If it flips, it's probably going to be gone. But if I do my job right and don't throw it too hard, I think it'll be fine. Hyzer. That's okay.
That's beautiful. Treason.
Oh.
Dude, that is buttery smooth.
That's in the water.
Oh my gosh. Smooth operator.
That was awesome. Oh.
Oh no.
You got to keep it real flat. Oh no. I got a
That's
kind
okay.
of a
It's still
scary
got a
wind.
stroke on you on this hole. See?
That little right to left.
Okay, par.
Dang it.
Hole number 4 of our challenge is hole number 13, 391 feet. We're playing to the long. Thankfully, I get to go Heist on this, even if I buttery smooth with that Treason on that last hole. That putt we won't talk about, but we got a right to left wind. Really, you just want to be out in the open. On a hole like this, you do want to get the birdie. You want to get aggressive with it, which is going to be a little challenging for old Logan over there. But we're going to go Heist.
You son of a gun.
Hey, I can miss that putt.
You definitely can. On a day like today. Ah. It would be so nice to roll it.
It would be. Too bad it's against the rules. I did say on purpose. So you could do accidental roller.
Yeah.
And just make it look like you didn't mean to.
An intentional accidental.
It's a 3-stroke penalty, though.
Have a little hyzer in you. Nope.
It's fine. That's pin high. You just threw that 391 feet pin high. Nice shot.
That's 120 feet.
Yeah.
And I barely jumped.
EMac Judge, pick one up today. All right, I left myself, what, 15?
Yep.
100 feet, in case I miss. There we go,
Yep.
birdie.
Aim it low.
Heist birdie, baby. You do got to aim low. Thing is good.
Hole 14, 396 feet. It does play downhill. We again have kind of that right to left wind. It's kind of a tailwind though. I'm going to try to forehand this. I hate that these holes are shaping up better for the matchups because I think this is a Treason hole. You could hang it out left and just let it go. I'm going to need this to hyzer. But we'll see. I'm really worried about it going too long because it's going to want to flip up quite a bit. There's the flip up. Hyzer. It did.
Yeah, it hyzered at the end.
Should have thrown more right at it.
That was good.
Yikes.
Come out. Come out. I got under that wind and said, not today.
That climb. You went long. You went past it.
How far am I?
That's 130.
It just keeps, I mean, Drift.
Yeah.
It's got a good name. Drift.
Lots and lots. Hyzer. Oh well. Nose angle is so key.
It's crucial. Hole 7 is hole 15, 488, par 3. I think it's supposed to be a par 4 technically, but par's irrelevant when you're out here doing these things. Going heist. Forehand down the middle. Told you he wasn't paying attention. Not going forehand down the middle.
That's nice.
Not bad, just a little low. Wanted it a little bit higher to get that tail out. I feel like the higher I throw that disc, the more tendency it has to flex out there at the end.
Well, I don't have the touch.
The
that Eric
Midas
has.
touch?
I don't, yeah. Whatever it is, I don't seem to have it.
That's because you're a power player.
But what I do, am I? My biceps are, I guess they are pretty big.
Flex.
No, I don't want to embarrass people.
Okay.
But what I do have is this thing going right a lot. So if I get to the tree row with it moving right, it could be cool, but I have to throw it hard and it doesn't like high speed. A little too high. It's going to hyzer out.
That was probably like
I
a
like
400-foot crush, though.
I like it. I wish it would have held over, but that was cool.
You're not strong enough. Yeah, I'm going to go forehand. Or do I go hyzer flip down this? Hyzer flip
I want to
it?
see the forehand.
Yeah, okay.
Skip that sucker in. Or just all air.
Oh, I can edit that to make it look like it went in, probably.
Wonder if I can skip this thing. Just don't get flat.
Oh man, it went over the edge.
But was it close?
It went over the edge.
Did it really?
No.
Okay.
Oh, that thing was rail sliding.
I think that's the key. I got to be on a knee to putt this thing.
That's true, because it's uphill.
Yep.
Every putt's uphill for me.
Well, okay, hole 8 of our challenge is hole 16 here at Peter Pan, a newer hole if you haven't seen it. It's 327 feet uphill with a slight right fade. So once again, I think the Heist is going to be good for me, but I think EMac's got it made here with the Treason, just letting it go that way. I don't have to force this. Just kind of hope it goes that way. Oh yeah. I think that's short.
It's a beautiful shot though. 327, I don't think it's short. I think it's pretty close to pin high.
I can miss that putt.
Headwind too, that makes it a little harder. Oh, that's going way right. Oh, I can make that putt though, that'll be fun.
What are you doing all the way over there?
Jamming big putts? Probably not.
It's right to left. It's actually kind of a
Every
headwind.
putt's been right to left for me.
It's a headwind almost.
It's like,
I'm scared. Can't imagine what you're feeling.
I know, nothing. Well, that'll
This
be fun.
thing has to be real flat. That was just off out of the hand.
All right, this is our 9th hole, I believe. So we're gonna go straight to 18. 268 right there. This is one of my favorite holes at Pan. And instead of going Heist and Treason, we're gonna go Drifty Drifts.
Drift EMac Judge.
Drifty EMac Judges. Not much of a win because it should be like a right to left here, but we got some pretty good blockage. So
Give me a good read.
I will give you an excellent read.
Oh,
Is that a good enough read for you? I think that was a good enough read for
yeah. How do you do that?
you. Hyzer flip, dream.
Gosh, that was awesome. Not that. Gross.
You can make that putt.
Maybe I put it at the number. Still.
All right, guys, that was a fun little 9-hole challenge. I whooped his butt. Treason is a mold we've got coming out later this summer, as I talked about. Not quite sure on the flight numbers just yet. We are working on that, but I think it's going to be around that 11 speed, somewhere in that realm. And then the Heist, as I mentioned, will be a GBO release. Very excited about this. We're going to have a lot of really fun runs with it. I think when we do it eventually in like an ice orbit or something like that, it's going to give it that little extra stability. And I think that's going to be great for this disc personally. And then obviously the Drift EMac Judge. We have some other molds coming out with this later this summer, right around Junior Worlds time. We also have another disc coming out around that time as well that we didn't have in yet, but we will be doing a video about that at some point. It's going to be another fantastic addition to the lineup. That one will be releasing around Junior Worlds as well. The other Drift discs, I want to say we're getting like an Evidence, EMac Judge, Sargent, and what's the other one? Escape, maybe? Escape. Yeah, that sounds right. Those could change, but either way, we are going to have 4 discs in this lineup. I think this is going to be great for beginners. When you introduce someone to the sport, if you have a lot of water around your course, this is going to be a fantastic line to throw because they do, in fact, float in water. So, Logan, let me know your thoughts on these. Now, I will say these are probably not discs that are going to make Logan's bag. The Treason may make his bag as a roller disc potentially, but that's not what these discs are geared for. But we just wanted to come out and show you guys how they fly for us. And at some point, we'll also produce a video that shows how they fly for other players as well. So, Logan, thoughts on the discs? Are they going to be great?
Yeah, I love them. I don't know that they'll make my bag specifically, but they definitely have a purpose for other players. The Drift plastic specifically, the first thing I think of being a teacher is schools, elementary schools. These are going to have a lot of glide. I don't know, and it's not going to be as good for small hands if we're talking elementary, but definitely to stay in the air. If we're wanting to give kids a better sense of success and see flight, this is probably going to be the best way to do it. Unfortunately for me, being a nose-up putter, I really struggle to putt flat. It was very sensitive to nose angle, but for somebody that wants the disc to go, it's going to be great. The Treason and the Heist. The Treason, like you said, probably a good roller disc for me. I am not good at backing off of discs, and I think I told you about halfway through the round, these discs are as far out of my bag as you can get. I throw a lot of max weight, overstable stuff, and like to force things. The flippiest thing I carry is an Explorer. and then some beat up Raiders and stuff. But I could roll this disc. I don't see myself throwing it very much, but I do see slower arms and amateurs liking it a lot. However, the Heist is a different story. On the last hole, was the last time I forehanded it, but I don't believe I threw a bad forehand with it all day. I think my angle control's a little better with that. I could see myself using this mid-season or toward the end of the season when I'm a little banged up and don't want to throw a forehand hard. It's very, very easy distance if you have a smooth spin. It does have integrity at the end of the flight. I think some of them were misleading because we had some swirly winds out there that messed with them a little bit. But yeah, GBO release, you guys are going to have a lot of fun with this one.
There it is, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, make sure you like and subscribe. Go follow Logan. Give me a follow as well, and we'll see you on the next one.